Hello guys, this is Maverick Shooters. Today we're going to watch my third WCOP match with me representing Team India and Mr. Mclovin representing Team Chile. My current score is at 1-1 and Team India's score is at 13-11. India needs to win 4 out of their last 6 games to qualify into the top 8, and let's get into the match. Okay, so to start off with the preview, I built this team right before we played the match with no tests or prep. I had a pretty good idea that I was going to face Garganical with my previous scouts and the teams I've been facing. So my Iron Moth was specifically running Energy Ball just for Garganical over the usual Dazzling Gleam. For the lead, my lead is Iron Treads, it's the rocker, and I had a pretty good idea that opponent would lead Glascore. Though I looked at my team and there was basically nothing I had to lead versus Glascore. So I just decided to lead Iron Treads because I wanted to get the rocks up early. Okay, so I lead Iron Treads. He does indeed lead Glascore. I get the quirk speed. I rock. He earthquakes me. Now over here, I can Steel Beam on his Protect, in which case my Iron Treads will die for nothing. I can try to 50-50 it with Rapid Spinning on the Protect turn, then Steel Beaming. But then I thought I might need my Iron Treads if he stacks Hazards versus me with his Glascore plus Skarmory. So I kind of need this for emergency Rapid Spin. He has no Ghost, so he can get the spin off pretty easily. Because of that, I go to Dragonite. If he decides to Protect, Dragonite is free. If he decides to Earthquake, Dragonite is free. I don't think he's clicking anything else other than that. So he activates his Toxic Orb. I go to Dragonite. He Earthquakes. I get him on that. Now I know that there's basically 2 plays this Glasgow will make. One, he might Protect, or he might switch. He can't just stay in and try to knock me or something, because a Choice Banded Ice Spinner will OHKO this and he doesn't know if I'm Ice Spinner. So if he wants to scout that, he'll Protect, or he also has Skarmory anyways, which is a pretty free switch. Because of that, I DD with Dragonite on the switch. I get that. Now my Dragonite is pretty interesting. It's running Extreme Speed, Fire Punch, Hurricane, Dragon Dance with no Earthquake, and the Fire Punch worked out perfectly well because I ended up facing Skarmory. So I click Fire Punch here. I was expecting it to Iron Defense, but it Whirlwinds me. So now I know one thing very clearly, that it's not Iron Defense, Body Press, it's Whirlwind, Brave Bird, Roost and Spikes or Rocks. And I can plan my game around that now because I know it's not gonna have Iron Defense. I get Iron Treads here. I decide to switch. I still don't want to sag my Iron Treads for nothing. I have a free Raging Bolt. I know he has to Roost for Dragonite later, or even my Roaring Moon. He Roosts, I catch him on that. Now I can Calm Mind here, or I can Thunderbolt. He's not at sturdy, so he should switch out, but if I Calm Mind and he Whirlwinds me, I'm in a pretty bad position because I need my Raging Bolt to weaken his Looking Gala early so I can win with Moth at the end. I'm pretty sure I can get the win if Raging Bolt can weaken this Looking, because my Moth has Energy Ball, as I said, for Garganical, and everything else just dies to Moth. So I decide to Thunderbolt to not risk Whirlwind. He goes to Slowking, good play. Over here I decide to Calm Mind. I can Thunderbolt, but I just figured he might Sludge Bomb or something. May as well just Calm Mind. He clicks Psyshock. That tells me 2 things. He doesn't have Sludge Bomb, I think, and he doesn't have Toxic either. So then I'm wondering what the hell is this looking even. But anyways, I just click my attack now because I'm at +1. I could Calm Mind again, but I'm unsure if it's Sludge Bomb or not. He Psyshock, which was a bit weird, but I still don't know for sure that it's Sludge Bomb, and I want to risk Poison for nothing. I want to get the guaranteed damage on Slowking because of Iron Moth. So I click Dragon Pulse, and I get a very fortunate crit. This crit made things much simpler because now my Zamazenta is an insane threat too, and Moth is pretty much freed up to win the game at the end. So sorry for that, but that's how Pokemon is. What can I do? I get the crit. Now he is forced into Garganical. I click Thunderbolt. He Salt Cures me. He might have Protect. He might be Cursed Recover. Not sure. So I just click Dragon Pulse. This tells me he was Cursed instead of Protect. Now he goes to Glascore. My Raging Bolt is max speed, so I was thinking I would outspeed the Glascore. But as I got to know, this Glascore is running a lot of speed as well, because it managed to outspeed my Raging Bolt. This also tells me that the Glasgow was very frail, because if it's running that much speed, doesn't have the bulk. With the set now being shown that it's Earthquake and Facade, I 100% know the last move is Squash Dance, and my Zamazenta is pretty free to click Iron Defense. I was unsure if the Okidogi had Toxic Chain or Guard Dog. If he was Toxic Chain, he should go into his Okidogi right now and try to fish for Poison. But then I got to know later on that this Okidogi was guard dog and not toxic chain. I just click iron defense. He can't do anything. He goes to Skarmory. He's gonna try to whirlwind me out. But then I reveal roar on the roost. He could have whirlwind. He roosted. That's fine too. I roared. I basically roared because my Zamazenta is faster. So even if he whirlwinds me, my roar will go before his whirlwind. And so I phase out the Skarmory and he can't phase me out. And the other 3 mons just drop to Zamazenta and they can't do anything versus it. So over here, I get the free body press. I iron defense, then a body press. He earthquakes me, does 7%, basically nothing. He protects. I click iron defense or body press. I click body press. Now I body press again. He clicks earthquake. He's trying to fish for crit, but even crit won't help here. Now I know he's gonna protect, so I just click iron defense for style. It didn't really matter even if he clicked earthquake because crit basically does nothing as well. So I iron defensed. I body press. I did 50. I still don't kill. He earthquaked. I know he's gonna protect just to stall out body press, even though it's kind of a lost cause. I still crunch for the memes because it doesn't really matter at this point. He protects. Now body press, kill this off. I think he goes to Weavile or Skarmory. He goes to Skarmory because he's gonna try to whirlwind. But I don't choke, I roar because that's guaranteed win. He goes to Weavile and then he forfeits. So the crit mattered for sure because his cloaking would have been pretty useful versus this Zamazenta. Even though I had crunch, he could have tried to play it around my body press and crunches. The crit fastened the whole thing up. I win this game. My overall score goes to 2-1. And India managed to win all the remaining games and we ended with 19-11 as the final score. With that, we end up as 3rd seed and India qualifies to top 8 for the first time ever. Make sure to like, subscribe, whatever. See you guys in the next one.